Art Goes to School of the Delaware Valley. This educational program is brought to you by Art Goes to School, making fine art accessible to elementary school students since 1962. After School by Harold Ransom Stevenson. Lesson highlights: Munsell Color System, American Realism, Norman Rockwell's Apprentice, Newspaper Illustrator and Airplane Modeler, and the Stevenson Academy. After School by Harold Ransom Stevenson. This painting was created in 1970 and is housed in a private collection of Mr. and Mrs. H.R. Reeve. Harold Ransom Stevenson was born in Brooklyn, New York in 1924 and served in the U.S. Navy during World War II. After the war, he entered the Art Students League of New York, where he learned a method of separating color into hue, value, and chroma, called the Munsell Color System. This method was used as a way to measure and harmonize color. Can you see different shades of green and blue in the chair and coat? Make a list of green and blue color names. Be creative and specific. In 1946, Stevenson was one of 5 war veterans to be selected by the famous illustrator Norman Rockwell to apprentice with him in his Vermont studio. We see 2 paintings by Rockwell. On the left, Happy Birthday, Miss Jones, and to the right, Freedom from Want. Stevenson followed in Rockwell's footsteps, becoming a magazine cover illustrator and teacher. At the bottom of the slide, our word wizard fact. An illustrator creates pictures for magazines, books, or advertisements. Stevenson created over 60 magazine covers and many fine illustrations for various national publications. He was also highly regarded among modelers for his record-breaking UC or U-control speed planes. Here we see the artist at work in the upper left photograph and one of his model airplane designs below. In the illustration on the right, we see a UC plane in the background. If you could design your own model airplane, what would it look like? What colors would you use? What would you name it? After School by Harold Ransom Stevenson. In 1960, Stevenson decided to leave illustration and dedicate his time to painting in the fine arts. He founded the Stevenson Academy, a small art school on Long Island, New York. The academy focused on the techniques and design principles of the European art academies from the 19th century. In After School, these design elements are evident in the attention to detail, play of light on surfaces, and carefully arranged composition. In green, we're asked, what clues tell us the painting is actually an after-school scene? What time of year do you think it is? And why? On our final slide for After School, we have activities. Our first one is to create a story about after school. Think about what happened before, during, and after the moment of the painting. A second activity, build your own model airplane from a kit or create a fleet of paper airplanes. More fun questions about this painting. In green, we're asked, what do you think the girl is drinking? How old do you think she is? In red, why do you think there is a red ribbon? A feather. In yellow, what do you do when you first come home after school? I hope you enjoyed our Art Goes to School portfolio presentation. For more information on Art Goes to School, how to become a volunteer, or how to share our program with others, please go to our website at www.artgoestoschool.org. Thank you.